Hey guys, today we're back with another versus video, and today we have the Kimber K6S versus the Smith & Wesson 640 357 Magnum. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again, this is the versus video with the Kimber K6S 357 and the Smith & Wesson 640 357 Magnum. This gun is a 5-shot revolver 357, while this gun is a 6-shot revolver 357. So straight up, we'll just go ahead and start off like we normally do with our versus videos. With capacity, Kimber has already beat the Smith & Wesson because Smith & Wesson is only 5-shot while this is 6. So winner goes to the Kimber. Next, we'll go to sights. Now, this is the upgraded Kimber version, so this isn't the stock one. This isn't the $750 one. This is about the $950 to $975 one. So you've got the upgraded front sights, and it's high vis front, and it is really, really nice. Now, this right here is a straight channel all the way through, and you can adjust this, but you can adjust this for windage, but you cannot adjust this one at all. So wherever the sights are already from factory, that's how it's going to be. So sight picture, I give it to the Kimber. Now, whenever it comes to how it feels in your hand, both guns feel really well. But for controllability, I feel like I would do better with a 357 made by Smith & Wesson. The rubber grips fit my hand a little bit better whenever it comes to just one-handed. We'll put this one in my hand now. Both guns feel really well, but where this one is a wood grip, it's more for show. Whenever the actual rubber grip is more for action, I guess you would say. I won't give the which one feels better to the Smith & Wesson. Now, going to which one looks better, 100% the Kimber. The Kimber itself is a work of art, if you want my honest opinion. This is one of the most beautiful revolvers ever made also. I know I feel like I say that for every single revolver I ever have, but I feel like I keep on getting better and better revolvers. But this really is a work of art. It's very interesting, actually. Like I said, it's one of the more beautiful revolvers I've ever had. Just everything with it. Even the stock versions is pretty, but now this one right here knocks it out of the park. While this pistol right here, or this revolver right here, is just a just pretty much straight up, it is what you get. Even though this is still a nice revolver, if you're wanting to put on a 3-piece suit and pretty much show off, this gun right here would be the one I would pick. Alrighty, go into which one I was more accurate with. Well, that would also fall into the sight picture. I got a better sight picture with this one, and I feel like I was more accurate with it than this one. And that being said, I guess you would put that into the sights, but I felt like I had done better with this gun than this one. Now, trigger pull. This is going to be really interesting. Both guns are unloaded. All guns unloaded before filming. I've already showed y'all this one. If not, I'll just do it again. All right. The trigger on both of them are good, but the Kimber is smooth all the way through, while the Smith & Wesson is still smooth all the way through, but it is a lot heavier pull. We'll switch hands right here. Kimber all the way through. Smith. Smith has probably got, if I had to guess, about a 4-pound extra heavier trigger than the actual Kimber. And something I like about the Kimber, you can actually feel whenever the cylinder will turn and when the cylinder's in place for the round to go off, and then you have a single action pull, and it's barely anything. But now with the actual Smith & Wesson, you have that also, but it's not like, see, like right then I'm trying to get it to where I'm in single action, and right then a minute ago it actually went full and had a full rotation, went off. When this one right here, I feel like I can get it on the money every time, just as you've seen right then. So trigger overall, the better trigger 100% is a Kimber, which that's pretty much you can expect that, I guess you could say. Now, whenever it comes to cost, or actually, let's go with which one's easier to use. Straight off the bat, the Kimber is made more like a Ruger. You push the button in to release the cylinder, eject, push it back in. So it's very simple. Smith & Wesson, you push forward to throw it out, and the Kimber, you can throw it out, change it like that, never have to move. Smith & Wesson, you also can, but I'll give it to the Kimber just because it's a little bit easier to release the cylinder. It really doesn't matter, just being straight up honest, but I like the Kimber's way of releasing the cylinder a little bit better than the Smith & Wesson's. Now, which one's heavier? 100% the Kimber is a lot heavier than the Smith & Wesson. Even both of them are full stainless revolvers, but where this is only a 5-shot and this is a 6, this gun will be heavier on you, which you'll be able to carry one more round instead of 5. Now you'll be able to carry 6, but it will weigh you down a little bit heavier. So that's up to you which one you'd rather have, the little bit heavier and another round, or a little bit lighter and one less round. Now, we'll get to which gun I actually... Well, okay, let's go to cost first. Like I said, the Kimber is $975 new. This version right here, you can get the base model for $750 new. And the Smith & Wesson 640 is right at $450 to $500 new. So and stock, this one, or not stock, but the base model, there will be about a $250 to $300 difference in them. But now the most expensive model of the Kimber versus the 640, it would be, let's see here, 500 to 9. You're looking about $450 to $500 difference in a gun. So we'll get to we'll get down to which one I feel is the better bang for the buck. The Kimber, like I said, this one right here is right at $1,000 after tax, especially. Or this one right here you can get for pretty much about $450, $500. Now, is this double the gun that this is? Whenever it comes to actually, when it comes to what these guns are used for, and that's self-defense, I'd have to give it to the Smith & Wesson. I don't think that the Kimber is double the price, or double the gun that this gun is. Both guns are nice. Both guns really are. But right here, you've got a Rolex versus a utility watch. I mean, both are very nice revolvers. One is made for show and to be a little bit better fine-tuned, but this one right here is meant for business also. So, to me, the better bang for the buck, 100%, is the Smith & Wesson. But now, if you're wanting the best-looking pistol and the one to show off, it would be the Kimber. Now, I appreciate y'all watching this to the end. Which one do y'all like better, the Kimber or the Smith & Wesson? Which one would y'all pick in the end, the Kimber or the Smith & Wesson? Like I said, if I was getting it just for self-defense and didn't care how it looked, Smith & Wesson all the way. But now if I wanted to show off, put on like maybe a 3-piece suit and actually, try and impress some people, this Kimber is one of the most beautiful revolvers I've ever seen. But guys, I appreciate y'all watching to the end. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I will see you all in the next video.